Hey y'all, Carolina Tony. Today we are in St. Augustine, Florida, and we are fixing to go on a trolley tour around St. Augustine and just look at some of the sights that are here, and you get to come with me. And we'll get started right after this station identification. Just some of the many sights at the old jail and old store here in St. Augustine. When you went on vacation back at the turn of the 20th century, this is how you did it. Early RVing. And that's more early than that. This is just part of a little free museum at the old jail in St. Augustine. Kind of how people lived a long time ago in this area. That chair turns into a step ladder. Early inventions. How much did a can of peaches cost in 1909? 15 cents.
Has an awesome story that goes with it. How it bashed through all the buildings in front of it. Crash! Boom! Boom! Isn't that a great story? You know, it'd be so much better if it were actually true. Yeah. It was an overzealous tour guide that came up with that story. Wish I could claim credit. It wasn't me. They put it there on purpose, though, to show you what it looked like when cannon fire hit cooking a stone. The shell in it was shattered.
This is Avales Street. This is one of the oldest streets of America. In the Spanish times, this street was the Royal Hospital. This building, many years ago, was the site of the very first wax museum in the United States, the Potter Wax Museum. But more than that, a movie that some of us may remember, starring Vincent Price, The House of Wax, was actually filmed here. Now the Wax Museum has been moved away. It's several blocks over in St. Augustine. But this is where it really took place, the House of Wax. And I'm sure it doesn't look anything like it did during the early 1900s when Vincent Price invited his guest in. This was known as the Surprise Store, was the largest and leading department store on the east coast of Florida. I hear a street performer somewhere. There's lots of them around. There's one down there. Catholic Church. They massed around 1565, and it had received some damage over the years, and it was reconstructed in around 1867. Let's go inside and take a look. We are inside of the Cathedral Basilica of St. Augustine. Every kind of little restaurant and business that you can think of. We have been on a tour trolley this morning, and this is the very first Ripley's, believe it or not, museum. It was actually once a hotel. It was actually once a hotel And Robert Ripley wanted to buy it, but they wouldn't sell it to him. But after Mr. Ripley's death, his family bought it, and now it is the permanent home of Ripley's, believe it or not, here in the oldest city in St. Augustine. This is something that I did not know about, but I had to come check it out. This is a room built from a cypress log, and I think we could go inside. This is a 4-room house, hand carved from a redwood log. It was originally 267 foot high and 14 foot in diameter. Right now they have a tarp over the top because after all the years it does leak. This tree was 1900 years old, 267 foot high and 14 foot in diameter. This was the 4th log that was cut from the tree in 1938, measuring 33 foot long and 8 foot high. Lynn Moore originally got the idea to build his dream house after he took refuge and he burned out redwood tree during a storm. From start to finish, it took 4 months to chisel out the interior and over a year to build. Oh, this is pretty cool. I would say a solid. And we're in the kitchen. 2-burner gas stove, ice box, sink. And as Robert L. Ripley would say, believe it or not. This is one of only 2 exact or replicas of the statue of David. 17 foot high and weighing over 10 tons. Now, I have to cover up some part because they say this thing is correct down to the, well, I won't tell you the rest. This is carved out of one solid piece of Cheraw marble. I will also add it is excavated from the same quarry as Michelangelo's masterpiece.
It is the house of Miss Cora Tyson, where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stayed and signed the Tyson family Bible. Yep. And get this. Miss Cora Tyson still lives there now. She's 99 as of June. Yep. Yep. I saw her a little while back out on the porch. She waved hello.
This was originally the Alcazar Hotel, built by Henry Flagler. It's now the Lightner Museum.
Not just a piano, but
this was the old Henry Flagler Hotel. Is now the Flagler College.
Would y'all like to go see it? Hot and cold running water and electricity in every room. 5 years before the White House got electricity. And it cost $9,000 to stay there for the season back then. Or over $300,000 a day. Sad story though. Remember I said this is a memorial church. Henry Flagler's daughter, Jenny Louise, got pregnant with a baby girl named Marjorie. And then Jenny Louise started to not do very well, started to get sick. And Henry put her on a train to try to get her back to New York, to get her well. And Jenny Louise never made that trip. And shortly thereafter, her baby Marjorie also passed away. Yeah, and Henry was absolutely devastated, and he commissioned this church to be built in their memory. And you remember I said he wanted the Baptist church behind us to be done in less than 2 years for something? You'll see it. That's the ancient City Baptist Church there, erected in 1895. And up in the bell tower there, you will see no bell up there. No.
that is old one-eyed Gator Bob behind me with his gator. I hope you have enjoyed our tour to the oldest city, St. Augustine, Florida. If you did, be sure to give me a big old thumbs up. Be sure to share this video with your family and friends. But until next time, y'all have a good day.